We're all in search. We're all in search of freedom. We're all in search of freedom from frustration, fear, anxiety, mental anguish, emotional pain, sadness, injustice. Listen, I have a solution. Do this simple task. Blow air out of your mouth like this. Listen to it with your ears. Concentrate on it with your mind of the noise. Think only of listening to the noise. Anytime that you are frustrated, upset, disturbed, depressed, insecure, fearful, resentful, upset, practice this for 7 days. At the end of the 7 days, I guarantee you will have an epiphany. The epiphany will make the top part of your brain tingle. There'll be a sense of peace you've never had before. There'll be a serenity you never had before. There'll be an ability to live in the moment you've never had before. You will suddenly realize that you create your own problems. The jealousy, the envy, the anger, the resentment, the pride, the ego, all that will be removed, because them are all things that are part of the human experience that we have been taught from very young, that have been protective mechanisms and stirred within inside of ourselves to become, to create, to be somebody, which I'm not saying is all bad, but what I'm saying is your ability to live with yourself, your ability to live with other people, your ability to be contented in chaotic circumstances and situations will be learned through this process of knowing, because you've taken the action to get the result, and then you'll have a new understanding of who and how and what the brain and the mind and the emotions work. Now let me explain something to you. It's not easy. It's simple. It's the hardest part that you're going to have to do is get your beliefs, your perceptions of what I'm saying, because it's so simple. You're going to have to get your opinion. You're going to have to get your arrogance. You're going to have to get your self-created observation of how I am a crazy person, or anything that takes you away from not practicing this simple solution from the time you wake up in bed in the morning to the time you go to sleep at night. This is a practice, a practical application. It's like when you go to college, you learn something you didn't know before. It's like when you practice anything, like when you get in your car, you put the key in, you go down the road, you don't think, you do it, you've done it so many times, but it brings you about a result of being able to drive. Putting your shoes on, tying your shoes, you don't really think of that, you do it, it's a result. Riding a bicycle with training wheels, you don't really think about taking them off until you realize you're riding on the middle tire more than you're riding on the two tires. This is the same type of thing. Listen, I'm going to say it real quick. Go blow air out of your mouth like this. Listen to it with your ears. Listen to it with your mind. The noise. Anytime you're disturbed. And you will live in a new world at the end of 7 days. Guaranteed. Let me know.